Shalom, shalom, and welcome to another episode of God's Little Hummingbird, the podcast where we are reading through the Bible from the beginning to the end using the original languages as a guide. Today, we are in 2 Chronicles 15, reading from the New King James Version Bible. Remember, you can find lots of teachings over on the YouTube channel at God's Little Hummingbird. We have lots of teachings right here on the podcast and over on Facebook at Melissa Schilling Smith. You can also follow on Instagram, TikTok, and elsewhere. Oh, Father, please open our eyes, ears, and hearts to your truth and your truth alone. 2 Chronicles 15. Now the spirit of Elohim came upon Azariah the son of Oded, and he went out to meet Asa, and said to him, "Hear me, Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin." Remember, Judah, the southern kingdom, is who Asa was the king of, and it encompassed Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Yahweh is with you while you are with him. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. For a long time, Israel has been without the true Elohim, without a teaching priest, and without law. But when in their trouble they turned to Yahweh Elohim of Israel and sought him, he was found by them. And in those times there was no peace to the one who went out, nor to the one who came in, but great turmoil was on all the inhabitants of the land. So nation was destroyed by nation, and city by city, for Elohim troubled them with every adversity. Who troubled them? Elohim. Why? Because they were not following his Torah. But you, be strong, and do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. And I speak that to you, children of Israel, today, those listening on this podcast. Be strong, and do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. See, you will be rewarded based on your works. So if you do the good works and teach the truth of Torah, show love, mercy, justice, faithfulness, obedience to Yah, you'll be rewarded. And when Asa heard these words and the prophecy of Oded the prophet, he took courage and removed the abominable idols from all the land of Judah and Benjamin and from the cities which he had taken in the mountains of Ephraim. And he restored the altar of Yahweh that was before the vestibule of Yahweh. That's what you're doing. Those of you who have turned to Torah in the last couple years, oh my goodness, you are removing all the pagan ways from your temple, from the dwelling of the Holy Spirit, from your families. You're getting rid of pagan myths of Easter. You're getting rid of Lent. You're getting rid of birthday parties, Valentine's Day. You are turning back and cleansing the temple of Yah, getting rid of the pork. Oh, is this not a beautiful, beautiful picture? Then he gathered all Judah and Benjamin and those who dwelt with them from Ephraim, Manasseh, and Simeon, for they came over to him in great numbers from Israel when they saw that Yahweh his Elohim was with him. Do you see that there was always, sometimes, a remnant from the scattered tribes of Israel coming back? And in fact, we have found, that's why I say the name Yahweh, because there was a group of people who held so faithfully to the Torah, and they were not influenced by the Masoret scribes, those of the northern house of Israel that have been scattered over just to the north and east of Israel. And they preserved his name as Yahweh. They kept the Shabbat. They wouldn't do the pagan holidays. They wouldn't eat pork or unclean things like people. Oh, and these ones who saw that Yahweh was with Judah came back and joined to Judah. So they gathered together at Jerusalem in the 3rd month in the 15th year of the reign of Asa. And they offered to Yahweh at that time 700 bulls and 7,000 sheep from the spoil they had brought. Then they entered into covenant to seek Yahweh Elohim of their fathers with all their heart and with all their soul. That's what you guys are doing. Oh, is this not exciting? And whoever would not seek Yahweh Elohim of Israel was to be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. And this is kind of what you're doing when you have to separate from those who don't leave the churches. Give me a minute to drink my coffee. I had a long night. Thank you for the slurping there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was up before 2:00 this morning. But it's okay. It's good. It's so good. Just saying, need some coffee there. Anyway, isn't this amazing? Because sometimes you're, quote, putting to death your old members. You're cutting off the people who would keep you in sinful ways. Oh, then they took an oath before Yahweh with a loud voice and shouting and trumpets and ram's horns. And all Judah rejoiced at the oath, for they had sworn with all their heart and sought him with all their soul. And he was found by them. And Yahweh gave them rest all around. Ooh, you will have peace. You will have stillness. You will have shalom if you obey. Also, he removed Ma'achah, the mother of Asa, the king. Listen, he removed Ma'achah, the mother of Asa, the king. Some people say grandmother. Don't put your family members above Yah. If they reject Yah, they have to be removed. Listen to this. She was removed from being queen mother because she had made an obscene image of Asherah. That's Easter. Do you have to separate sometimes from your families if they continue the pagan ways? Heck yeah. Then crushed and burned it by the brook Kidron. So he, Asa, the king, destroyed his mother's idol. He had faith and courage. Are you guys fearing those around you? Are you fearing your parents rather than speaking the truth in boldness? Maybe it's time to have a little Asa put into you. 17. But the high places were not removed from Israel. I don't know why. See, I think it's like where we have to be careful of our hearts. We see over and over with the good kings of Israel or Judah that they forgot or they didn't take down the high places. Did they not recognize it? Are you not recognizing things like birthday celebrations? Are you not recognizing little places like the Seder of Judaism? Are you not recognizing some of the mixing still spiritually? That's what I think this is a lesson for us, because he obviously would have removed it if he thought it was wrong. But somehow he didn't recognize it. And I think it's because they claimed to make it about Yahweh. Because at the high places, they were worshiping Yahweh, but they were also doing pagan things. Okay. So, nevertheless, the heart of Asa was loyal all his days. That's beautiful. He also brought into the house of Elohim the things that his father had dedicated, that he himself had dedicated, silver and gold and utensils. And there was no war until the 35th year of the reign of Asa. Oh, what a beautiful chapter filled with so much in such a little tiny section of words. May we be like King Asa. May we take courage at the words of the prophet who is telling us to arise and speak in the spirit of Elijah. Turn the hearts back to the Father and intercede on behalf of the children to the Father. Say, be merciful. We're dumb. Help. Don't just blot us out. Remember your covenant to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Please remember us. Be merciful, Father. And may we stand up against those who dishonor Father. May we choose him over anybody else, because he blessed Asa because his heart was loyal. We have to be loyal to Yahweh over anybody else. I love you all. Have a blessed day.